dice.
Oh, yes. Gentlemen, welcome back to Knellforge, the West Road Gateway. The team is exploring its first underground complex, although it's not all that complex. So far, it's just 2 storefronts, which are admittedly well below street level in the richest district in Knellforge.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty complex until I saw the map.
By the way, is there a posting of a synopsis of what happened last week? You know, I wasn't here because I had a brain fart.
Oh,
yeah, right.
It's a good reason.
Yeah.
Well, we can certainly sum that up pretty quickly. It didn't take too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we're kind of live now, so.
And this is a good time for a summary.
Oh wait, why don't I just click on this little entry under the thing called? Yeah. Okay.
What's happening?
Now I'm looking at the. I just went to the play sessions. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't have the time to watch the previous session this session.
No.
It might take too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone did post a synopsis. Well, let's see.
Okay, know how sometimes friends of friends know how to do stuff you don't? So, can we get anybody that can open a pocket dimension so that we can watch the entire last episode in, say, a minute or two?
We're 4th level tops.
Okay,
I know.
yeah.
It's like 15th level stuff.
It's a ways off. Besides, it's not a pocket dimension. You need a temporal fugue of some sort.
Yeah.
Suffice it to say, though, with the Minister of Vermin, I love that title, having removed all the beetles from that room under the shed, you were able to get into that room and find there is a room underneath, which sort of leads into the storm drain system of Knellforge. It is an escape route for the rich, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
Below that room, you found your way into what looks like the attic space of an inn.
Wow.
And you found your way through the inn to the back alley, where there were 3 other doors.
Mm-hmm.
You went into the first of those 3 doors and found yourself in an old blacksmith shop.
Is that what it was?
Okay, I'm a little turned around. Is this underground or what?
It is.
It's underground.
You're 40 feet under the street surface.
It's a buried former city under our city.
It's
Wait
like
a
Europe,
minute.
It's
basically.
an underground.
Maybe a
We're
bear.
not looking for an underground crime network. We're looking for an underground crime network. Actually, Dave,
Yes.
I have proficiency in history. I might actually know something about this. This is like an old city that, or something.
Yeah, give me a roll.
If it's
Indeed.
anything like the Seattle Underground,
The
well,
skeleton horse will wait.
a 9 won't cut it.
A 9 won't. No.
No, I don't know anything about this. I mean, there are examples of things like this. A neighborhood burns down, it gets built over a little bit, and eventually it happens again, and eventually people just forget there was ever. Okay, but this is like probably a couple of 100 years old.
About at least 800.
Yeah.
Okay, you can probably know that much. You can probably also know that it was a much less kindly ruled kingdom, as that painting in the inn showed.
Yes,
Right.
our favorite painting.
Yeah.
Where there was the king was posing shirtless, wearing his crown, and having like people hanging behind him off in the distance or something.
Yeah.
Or,
Yes.
or something like that.
Special.
At least he had his pants on.
X.
He did.
Yes. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was very
I'm kind of surprised Jelly didn't
Fine.
take that painting, seeing like the golden silver fleck.
Oh yes, it was painted with gold. Yeah, right, with real
Actually, if I remember correctly, I pointed at it and said, "Someone get that for me."
And no
yes,
one
but
did.
And we there because we said we would come back here and we could take it then.
Yep.
So we left it there to not for no
Yeah,
reason because nobody else was going to take it here.
And Jilly is not using her typical method for treasure gathering. Hire a big dumb torchbearer.
Yeah.
It's effective.
It works. Yeah.
When it worked.
Okay.
On the other hand, in exploring the blacksmith shop, you did find some.
Oh no!
You found a few somethings. One of which was still intact enough to act.
Yes.
Yeah. And the other
Found
one was still intact enough to be stronger because what was it?
The other one was just a skull.
Yeah, which, by the way, I'm keeping
and
for
then
later.
We found a horse.
Well,
well, I could take that one. My mom has a collection.
Oh, I already invoked. Well, no, I invoked dibs on the battle axe, but then I thought better of it.
I think I was still holding the skull.
Oh well. Oh well. Hey, if you got dibs.
Oh, I'd be willing to give it to you. It's a monstrosity. It's not a natural thing. I would be completely and totally disgusted and disturbed by it.
Okay.
But
it's not a natural,
so
born thing.
But for the moment, we have the skeleton.
I would say a skeleton of a horse, but horses don't have teeth like that. Yeah.
This is where it would be whinnying at us.
So we made two lines. The first line was...
I'll bring this up. The question mark is where the horse type thing was.
The equinoid.
Equinoid. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
And then we have Saria and Argyle and Chili in the second row. And closer to the skeleton, we have the beefy people.
We had people. Oh, we should have John roll initiative so he can be added to our little list.
Oh yes, right.
Right.
A bunch of people wrote down our list of initiative.
I did write it down.
What am I rolling?
What you're rolling is your initiative.
Okay.
1d20 plus something.
Plus, well, let's see.
Dex bonus.
Initiative plus a dex bonus. Oh, sure. That would be. Oh, geez. 7.
7.
Okay.
It's not the
worst.
You're before me. Congratulations. Don't worry, there are 3 people below you.
And I have a really good deck, so I just rolled crap.
So.
Oh, that's gonna be really confusing.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Good.
Let's see. So, with that, I believe
Warren.
We begin with Warren.
Yeah, and he had rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
At the end of.
So I think my attack hit.
So your attack hit does double damage.
Yay. Okay.
Means roll 2 dice and add the modifier.
9 plus 4 is
13. I was playing Champions last night.
19.
I'll put it in chat. Well, he typed it. I just hit enter.
Cooperative play there.
Yeah.
Solid hit.
That should crack some
Let's
bones.
see.
Double fighting.
After Warren, we have Jilly. Jilly.
She looks at the players. Really?
Hilly.
Really?
Hilly, dilly, dilly. No. I'm not gonna go because I could go like forever with that. So
Like I didn't go through that for 70 years of school.
is it hilly, dilly, gilly?
Sometimes you just have to embrace that.
Yep. Okay.
I haven't color coded.
Let's see which spell would be appropriate. So it's my initiative now,
Yeah.
right?
It is your initiative.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay.
So if you have a bone to flubber spell, now would be a good time.
Hold on. I think I've got one. Jot.
Protection from equinoids.
Yes.
How unusually specific. Maybe Jilly is just the Batman of the group. You have the exact right thing planned.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what this exact right thing is.
Turn undead.
What?
What?
I am going to cast.
Well, that's why you have a paladin. Oh, wait.
The paladin is busy.
Well,
We have a what?
Paladin.exe has crashed.
Yes.
No, I think it just simply failed to load.
Yes. Paladin.exe has timed out.
Kind of, yeah.
Please reload. Please reload.
So
Okay, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb. I'm going to pick electricity,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to throw it at this bad boy.
Now you still have to roll. Now you still have to
Yep.
roll to hit with that.
Yep. Okay.
$3d8 damage. Hefty if it hits.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And if you don't roll
Actually,
a bunch of ones.
Now that you mention that, I'm going to cast it as the next level higher and get 5d8.
Ooh.
Whoa. That's pretty
Oh la
cool.
la.
So casting it as one level higher to get that boost. Yeah, that would
Yep.
work.
I rolled 4, and I'm going to use my luck.
Good thing. You rolled something less than 4?
No, just 7. That's significantly better than 4.
Improved, but hopefully not perfect.
It's almost double.
7 on
Yeah.
48 or 5d8?
No. That's
Oh,
that's just my
D10 roll?
d20.
7 on a d20. Plus whatever proficiency you have with the with casting, and well, that wouldn't be enough.
No, it would not.
No.
That would
What if
be
the horse is
a
really
plus 3.
big?
The horse is not really big.
Oh,
Well, it's horse-sized, but
there's a lot of empty
that to
space.
hit, it would have to be, well, building-sized. It's not building-sized.
You cast the perfect chromatic orb, and it just flies right in between the ribs and out the other side.
Uh, really?
That's the
Really,
problem.
I'll spell horses.
Luck can still be bad. So we come to Argyle.
Can I turn Fireball to full auto?
Full auto fireball. I like the sound of that.
You actually want to use the spell slot with the fireball? Firebolt?
What?
Or what? Let's see.
It's
Auto attack.
What?
Step around.
What's its face? It's called a cantrip.
Yeah, Firebolt. Let's see.
It does 1d10.
1d10. It does.
Ooh, next level, it's 2d10.
5th level.
Hmm?
It does 2d10 when it reaches 5th level.
5th level. Oh, that's good then, but I'm not at 5th.
Something to look forward to. In the meantime, 1d10, provided you hit.
And I'm going to aim for the head and fire. Let's see. That's 18.
18 will hit.
Will hit. Then let's do some damage to that head, to that ugly. Whoa, that's 10. Wow.
Hi there. Yeah.
Hi there. Full on. I hope I shoot out those canines, or what they are called. Do you call it them canines? Those teeth?
I think when they're all pointed, we don't.
Incisors.
Well, in a human, they'd be canines. In a horse, I'm not sure what they'd be called. Decide on that.
To the internet.
Out with that.
Horsedentistry.com.
So it gets shot in the head. Kaboof.
HorseyChompers.com for all your equine dentistry needs.
Oh, here we go. They do. Oh, wait. They can have canines. Okay. So there's canines, premolars, and molars.
Mm-hmm.
So horses have canines.
Oh, some of them don't get them, but some of them get them between 3.5 and maybe 5 or 6 years.
Well, I'm sure they have an analog to canines, but I very much doubt they're. I don't know.
Okay, after 800 years, yeah, they can have them. So we've had, so far we've had the Dragonborn bang on it with a sword, I believe.
Battle axe and a
battle axe, yeah. Swung at it with the battle axe. A ball of electricity has just sort of sailed right through the rib cage, and the wizard has set it on fire.
Did the horse look at Jilly with a? Is that all you got? Like, or was it a?
Is it a blank stare, maybe?
Well, no, it is literally a blank stare. No, you know, eye sockets.
Oh,
so that's an empty stare.
Yes, an empty stare.
What you need to do?
Let's talk about the Skelehorse. Let's talk about its attempts to trample all over and possibly also
throw up on us.
Oh.
That's bad timing, sir.
That was bad timing. In its own perverse way, refreshing, but let's not go into that right now. Let's talk about the Skelehorse. Let's talk about its attempts to trample and bite Warren.
Woo!
Ooh, that's not a hit. Misses with one hoof. Misses with the other hoof.
It was
missed it by that much.
Ah, but
good.
Yeah, sort of stomped on one side of you with the first hoof, stomped on the other side of you with the second hoof. That left the mouth in a good position. It had a total of 20.
Oh, look, it wants to play.
No, it just did 13 points of damage. It means business.
Jeez.
Yes.
What, did it bite him?
It bit him.
Wow.
Evil bastard!
It means business.
Yep, lawful evil says so right in the monster manual.
On the other hand, we shot first. So who knows who is the hero in this story?
I'm betting it's not the skeleton.
It's usually not.
Usually.
Yeah.
It just stood up. Maybe it wanted to talk or something, but then we hit it and shot at it.
A talking horse.
Skeletal Mr. Ed.
Well,
Well,
it didn't stand up and go, hey guys.
The corpse. It's,
Nice.
Yeah.
It didn't exactly stand up and go, hey
Well,
guys.
then you
somebody's
should feel bad.
asleep."
I feel bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was clever.
I
You
regret.
should be very proud
nothing.
of yourself, Dave.
Yeah. Mhm. I regret nothing. So let's talk about Thagak and the horse.
Okay, Thagak is casting Bane at the horse. It has to make a charisma saving throw. Concentration up to 1 minute is the duration. Whenever it makes an attack roll or a saving throw, it must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, Bard's on debuff.
Yeah. Blah!
I have to use it as an action.
Well, yeah, and why do I have to sing an appropriate song? Probably, I ain't got nobody.
But I have to use it.
Or maybe spooky, scary skeletons.
So like a saving throw against
Dead Man's Party.
13.
Right.
Okay, so charisma save on the horse.
Yep.
Forget about what's the save? What's the save DC?
So saved. Well,
Your charisma, I believe.
Did you just say charisma save on
Yeah.
the horse?
yeah, yes.
Well, he was a bard.
Oh, that's right.
I guess it's my charisma. Wait a minute. Right back with my character sheet. Oh, suddenly I'm like not sure. Oh, spell. Oh dear me, I didn't write down the spell save DC, but charisma gives my charisma is 15, gives +2.
Okay, +2 for that. Now let's see. I believe the charisma DC would be 8 plus your charisma bonus plus a proficiency bonus.
Yeah, which would be, I guess that would be 2.
Mm-hmm. So that would be a total of 12 that the horse needs to save against.
That's in the right range. Yeah.
And
You'll probably not.
actually, hang on. Considering we're talking about the charisma of a horse, it just missed.
No.
Okay.
One second.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm not a teenage girl.
They have better
They have
chances.
better charisma against teenage girls' horses, you see.
Okay, Sarya.
Yes.
That's in case anyone didn't get the joke. And now there's no joke because I explained it.
The best joke. It's the best kind.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So far, we've had battle axe, electrical ball, fire, mist bite, mist stomps and a bite, and a song about dumb-looking skeletal horses. What is
yeah, well, I'm gonna. I never know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh. Okay, Shillelagh up this quarterstaff of mine,
Mm-hmm.
Bonk.
And down goes the horse.
and then I'm gonna try to hit it.
Now, is Shillelagh an instantaneous spell, or does it take a round?
It's a bonus action.
No, it takes duration 1 minute, casting time 1 bonus action.
One bonus action, yeah. If you take that first, yeah. You can have it.
Yep. So let's see how well I hit. If I hit,
What did you get?
13.
You get a,
Oh, my spell bonus. Oh, that's right, because I'm using. Oh, what the?
Because you're using a staff.
Yeah, because I'm. Well, yeah. This makes it so that it's I use my I use my spell casting instead of my strength for attack.
Oh. And your
Why
spell
Shillelagh rocks.
is like a +3.
What? On which page?
3.
This? Oh. Oh,
attack
5.
bonus 15.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Huh?
You add your spell attack bonus instead of your strength bonus, right?
Do I?
That's what you were just saying.
Yeah.
For the
It's
duration,
probably gonna be
spell casting ability and
+5 or something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen of the viewing audience, may I remind you that we are all still fairly new with this game.
Me especially.
And we are still learning.
Or at least new with our characters.
Okay.
The weapons damage becomes a D8.
Okay.
There
So
you go. You rolled an 18 for
so I
attack.
guess that's an 18.
That's an 18 for attack. That'll hit. And I believe you said 1d8 plus 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
1d8.
Magically delicious.
Healthy, but not for the horse.
That move, I have to roll. That's an 8.
Plus 3.
Plus
is 11.
3. That's 11.
That's 11. Ooh.
11 magical bludgeoning damage.
Sarya steps in with the staff and pounds the horse. Ooh, wait a minute.
So it's taken
It's a skeleton horse, not a real horse.
40 points of damage already.
And that was bludgeoning, I believe. Which is significant in this case.
Mm-hmm.
And so we come to Tess.
All right.
Finally, they brought
Not sure yet if I want to rage, but I might as well. So I am going to rage.
How many of those do you get a day?
I get 3. I have spent 1 already.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do that. And because Warren is not looking so good right now, instead of doing a normal attack, I am going to shove the horse back 5 feet. Because I am raging, I have advantage on strength checks, which this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see if I can roll not crap.
The horse will contest.
Okay.
There will be a brief muting.
Oh, I rolled crap. So unless it rolls really bad. See that one?
Sure.
What did you roll again?
My total is 8, and it's going to be an opposed. I'm sorry, that's athletics. I missed.
Yeah.
That's actually 10. Against its athletics or acrobatics check.
I found this for my dad.
Against its athletics or acrobatics check.
Yep, whichever is probably highest.
More appropriate for athletics. And yeah, that is not going to shove it back.
Wah wah. So I just kind of go, and nothing happens.
Shouldering it in.
That's probably why you
Rest.
get angry with it.
Probably, yeah.
Mhm.
I wasn't preemptively angry enough.
But now this horse has resisted your advances. Wait, no, that sounds terrible.
It sounds exactly right.
Yeah. No,
So-
trust me, it sounds terrible.
Yeah. That's it. I'm not going to move away, so let's flare my nostrils at it.
Well, it was nostrils at you, but no cartilage. And so we are back to the top. So we are back to the top of the order. Warren has been sort of roughly shoved aside by Tess, who tried to push it back and couldn't.
Oh.
What are you doing?
So
You did the
what I'm
battle axe
thinking
last time.
Oops.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go with that again. Battle axe and sword.
Battle axe and then sword.
And long sword, same time.
Oh, dual wielding.
Yeah, he is dual wielding.
Gesundheit.
Both nostrils.
Damn.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14 plus.
I'm going to have to learn to dual wield stringed instruments. That way I can play dueling banjos by myself.
I got
You have to play one with your feet and your toes.
got 18 in the attack roll.
18 on the attack roll will hit with the first weapon. And the second.
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh.
The second one got a 6.
No. Second one hit, but you did get the damage for the first. What is that?
7. Well, I had my strength bonus, right? So
Yes.
9.
9?
Yeah.
9 tickle damage.
Well, axe tickle.
Hey,
So
he
not a typical tickle. The Dragonborn swings again, misses with the sword because, right between the ribs, but the axe hits. We come next to Jilly.
He had to think really hard about that.
I am pleased. You may live. So I'm going to cast.
Force levitation.
I don't see that on my character sheet. I could have sworn. I'm going to do another chromatic orb, but I'm not going to cast it at second level. Those are precious spell slots.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. Still going with electricity?
Okay. I'm going to go with fire.
Okay.
And I rolled a 2, so I'm going to use my luck. Burning through this
God.
one. And I rolled a 7.
That's not
flinging
working.
orbs through the horse left and right, and it doesn't even notice. If only it had lungs there, it would have hurt.
Yeah.
Well, the electricity, if it only had a nervous system.
Yeah. Could have given it the worst hiccups.
Okay, but then, well, you threw a little fireball through it. So it goes to the other side.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to see you fling a fireball and it sort of goes through the rib cage and sort of lodges inside the rib cage and turns it into a lantern.
We could put some thatch in there. I'm sure that would work.
Then we set it up in the main hall.
Okay, so little fireball flies through the horse toward the wooden wall of the blacksmith shop.
Oh, great.
And goes out the window.
Ooh, but where
Wait,
to?
what? Wait, I'm sorry.
behind-
What just happened?
Okay, Jilly's fireball went through the horse and then through a window of the blacksmith shop.
Uh-huh.
Instead
that,
of
it's
the
just
wooden wall.
Yeah. Beyond that, it's just stone and such.
We were lucky.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
fire spell safety. Always know what's behind what you're shooting
God.
at.
This isn't good.
Oh, you dodged a bullet here.
That's
Here?
enemy.
It is a consideration if those wooden walls are the only thing holding up that stone ceiling.
Ooh, I smell strategy.
Uh-oh. This could get interesting.
Everyone fall back.
Oh, God.
In the
Really?
meantime, let's see. We've had that fire attack. Argyle coming in with another fire attack, or doing something a bit more strident.
Strident. The other thing that I have is poison spray, but I doubt that I strongly doubt that a skeleton is much impressed with poison.
No, but all the rest of us might.
It would probably just hit Tess and Warren. So let's not.
I can take it, or maybe
Probably,
can't. So
probably for the best.
I'm not going to poison you guys. I'm hiding behind you.
Doesn't do to poison your meat shield.
You want us still standing.
So, small effects.
Or
What
at
is-
least impeding.
I have an idea. To distract the animal with this prestidigitation thing.
Presta thingy.
What do you
Presto.
see? Let's see. Quick.
Went from analog to digital.
What does it do? Snuff out again. Light or
You make it
how
some
far?
noise.
Oh, 10 feet. That's too far away.
If you can get combat utility out of prestidigitation, I would be very impressed.
Yeah, that would have
It's
been
really
nice.
not for that.
Okay. So I have the strong feeling that Argyle is just standing there preparing a firebolt and thinking otherwise because of the fire that went out of the window. And then he's just and completely misses his turn.
It says you can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. So you could like
Raspberry flavored skeleton.
warm its face.
But I would have to go inside 10 feet of it for that. I don't think that's a good idea.
That's like right behind me. You can do it. You could instantaneously soil your pants.
So
That's if you
I
could
can
fit
make
within 1 foot.
I can put some color mark on the ground.
Just get a little
Okay.
closer to his nether regions. It's fine.
You can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic material for an hour.
Yeah, that's what James just said.
Make it taste like Jello.
Just occurred to me that would be the perfect way to do water to wine.
Oh,
That's probably why it was included in there.
Basic.
Oh, probably.
probably what really happened.
I mean, it makes your gruel taste like, something good. Your trail ration.
Bacon.
That's great. You could do a bit of soil, raspberry flavored. Everybody would love then. Okay,
What it
okay.
sounds like is you're wool gathering on your turn.
Yes,
Now,
I'm not.
Are you just going to hold it for a bit, or?
Yes.
Okay, maybe an
going to
opportunity will present
On your
itself
next
for
action,
a
you can
later
get better.
effect.
Good.
We'll
I'm
see.
going to aim at its head for a while.
I believe the fire did something to it. Not a whole lot, but
But
something.
if I miss this time, I hit the wood. So that's because I'm now
responsible.
Firebolt doesn't
Oh,
work
less
exactly the
inclined
same as chromatic orb. I mean,
yeah.
does Firebolt actually set stuff on fire?
I believe it could.
Oh, yeah, a flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, could happen.
Well,
so that just makes fire a little tricky to use in here.
It'll be fine.
You just have to be aware. So this brings us to, it's the horse's turn. And Tess has made herself the biggest target. So let's see. Clomp goes 1 hoof.
Yeah.
On AC 20.
Oh.
Yeah. That's 8 points.
All right. Because I'm raging, I will take 4 points of damage.
That's a handy thing. Clomp goes the other hoof and misses. Then it tries to bite and misses even worse.
Oh, it's just making people out of itself. It's too bad.
Its teeth click on empty air.
Stomp, clomp, click.
That tickled.
And that's the horse's turn. We now come around to Thagak, who is maintaining his... Ooh,
Yeah,
hang on.
the duration is concentration up to
A
1
minute.
minute.
So, let's see.
That means I have to use my action to maintain it, right?
No. No, you can do other things with actions that don't require concentration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to retcon a thing here. The horse hit with a total of 20 on Tess. But the Bane was still active. I just subtracted 4 from that number. I believe that puts it below Tess's armor class, and so that first clomp was a miss.
Yeah, AC is 18.
AC is
Cool.
8, yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, so
Get 4 hit points back.
wide.
Okay, well, if I can take other actions, would that include, I guess that wouldn't include casting anything, but would it include taking
Oh, no, you could cast things that don't require concentration. So easy stuff.
So you probably have some cantrips.
how about swinging a sword?
Swinging a sword could work.
Okay, yeah, well,
Away.
then I'll swing my sword.
Mm-hmm.
In its direction so that I might hit it, you know?
That's
Just swing it around.
That's the general intent. Works best that way.
Yes. Okay, so let's see.
20 add stuff. Tell me what you got.
Well, 14 to hit.
14 total?
Yeah, 14 total on the to hit roll.
That's just barely going to miss.
Oh,
Wow.
then I fan it, which might put out the fire from the burning bones.
Yeah, your sword passes through those ribs again. They're tricky that way.
Yeah. And sort of scrapes across the ropes with a sound like a xylophone.
Nice.
Oh.
Which
Best
inspires you
bones
to
of all go to Symphony Hall. Let's see. We are down to Saria.
Yes.
What you got to do? It's doing a shillelagh, don't you?
Oh yeah, it stays.
You got your staff all shillelagh'd up.
Yep.
Whack it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack it again.
See, 20 plus 5.
Yep. Ooh. That's
23.
23.
Ooh. Was there a natural 20 in that?
No,
No.
Oh well.
it's an 18.
Still a
I
solid
wish.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A solid hit. Saria plays the xylophone. What did you get? Yeah.
Oh no, your damage plus 5.
Damage plus 5?
Or no, it's plus 3.
No, plus 3. Are you serious? That's 4.
Mm.
Koi
Still-
Baron really likes me to put damage and stuff into the chat.
It helps me add it up later. Yep, 50.
Yeah, still. Let's see. After Saria, there's Tess, who is in her second round of her second second rage.
Indeed. I was actually about to look to see if the rage ends at the beginning of my 11th turn or at the end of my 10th turn, because that might affect my defense if it attacks me before then. But anyhow, since I have gotten its attention, I guess I don't need to shove it anymore. So I will recklessly attack with this wonderful new battle axe that I found that is hopefully cool. I don't know if you want me to add numbers to attack and damage, or if you will take care of that yourself.
You'll be adding +1 to attack and damage.
Okay. So it's not a mystery in that regard.
It's not
okay.
a mystery in that regard.
All right. I will swing at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I'm glad that was with advantage. Okay. So that die, that was a 1, doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
But here we have, that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, that will hit all right.
Okay. And So I'll roll this. Oh, good. 13 damage with the magical axe.
13 damage. Hefty hit.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's max non-crit damage.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
The horse is not necessarily looking ragged, but it is starting to look a bit,
Ring its bell.
it's got a few chunks taken out of it here and there. We are back to the top of the order. Warren?
Another two-handed strike.
Mm-hmm. Or 2 one-handed strikes.
Yes. 17 with one and not enough with the other.
The first one hit. What was not enough?
6.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Again.
I'm guessing the battle axe first again?
Yes. 8 points of damage with the battle axe.
Not a bad little hit. You take more chunk out of it. We go to Jilly next.
Okay.
A hilly Jilly attempting to killy the filly.
Damn.
How silly.
Really? You made to take that farther?
Okay, now say that.
You said really about half a second before I
Okay.
did.
Okay, mental note. Remember, you've had a stroke. Don't try tongue twisters anymore.
Please don't dilly around.
Okay.
Tongue twisters are good practice, John.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
thank
going to cast my Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Not to gild the lily.
So,
Jilly's home recipe for horsicles.
horsicles, yes.
Yum.
Fresh horsicles. Horsicles. It's a monster. Don't worry.
Right.
Okay. I rolled a 10, but after my bonus, that is a 15.
That is after your bonus, that is a 15, and thank goodness for your bonus, that hits.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can roll more than 1 for damage. I rolled a 3.
Oh.
That's too bad.
Well, they can't all be max damage.
Yeah.
Unless that was, in which case, ew.
Roll a D3.
No, it's a 3 on a D8.
Still, you hit.
Yep.
Did a little damage to it. It's Argyle's turn.
Oh.
All sorts of forces being directed at this horse. We have a bunch of people on it right now. Okay, not literally on it.
I had considered
We
that.
have Saria, Warren, Tess, and Thagak all swinging at it.
Oh. Does
And
it have
Argyle and Jelly sort of firing at it through whatever gaps they can find.
does it
Which
have
usually includes
points that I can see or something?
Coins?
Not especially.
Not especially. I'm going to try.
Well, some might consider the fact that it's dead and doesn't have any muscles to be a weak point, but it seems to have gotten around that just fine.
For some foul necromancy.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and distract it from its foes. I'm going to open. I'm going to make a hand that's coming at it from behind and grabbing its head from the back.
Giving it a massage.
Yes.
Massage.
I'm
Deep,
really
deep undead horse scalp massage.
Exactly. So with the intention of giving it a malus when its attack time comes, because it doesn't concentrate as well. Would something like that work?
It's a weird idea.
I'll try.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can really. I'm gonna make you make a strength test against it to see if you can actually hold it in any way, in any meaningful way.
Okay,
The strength of your mage hand versus the horse's strength.
Okay. My mage hand, that is... Strength of mage hand is not too great, but let's see what it says.
That's what the 20 is for.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't say too much for it. Okay, let's just strength away. I rolled a 10. What do I have in strength? 0. Okay. 10 then.
No, you can't really hold it in place well enough to give the fighters any significant advantage.
It's skull. It's too blank, so my fingers just slide off.
plus, it's also at least the skeleton of a horse.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't do that with a real horse either.
True.
You need a bigger spell for that.
I could pull it on its ears. On a real horse, I could pull on the ears and it would be distracted. But it doesn't have ears as a skeleton, so...
Or a tail.
Nothing to grab. Okay.
Yeah, problematic.
That's it.
Anyway, the horses, well, you tried. Now the horse is going to try to strike a test again.
All right, it has advantage against me.
It has advantage against you?
Yep, I attacked recklessly.
Oh, but it also has it's also minus a d4 thanks to Thagak's Bane. Taking the good die, out of the total 3.
Wait, what?
Okay. Basically, I'm rolling 2d20 and taking the best of those, plus the d4, and subtracting that from whichever the winner is. The second hoof strike. No, that's going to hit. That is a 24 total.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Which does 2 points of damage. Which gets reduced to 1, I believe, during the rage.
Oh, man.
Now the bite. 18 plus 6 is 24. So on the bite, it's going to do another 8 points, reduced to 4.
Okay.
That's just like...
That stung a little bit. I'm 48 out of 53 health.
There's your meat shield, people.
Yeah.
Which brings us around to Thagak.
Quit sacrificing the bard, damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take another scrape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This time it's 21.
Oh, that'll hit.
I don't doubt it.
Roll me some of that dar damage.
9.
Okay, this horse, which shouldn't even be moving, appears to be on its last legs. Yeah, Saria could deliver.
It's looking around to see where they went.
Yeah.
Could have sworn I had.
Let's do this then.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse you. It's not your turn.
It was a question.
No. Don't you try to forget about me.
I'm not.
Yeah, John just went.
Okay.
Gosh.
So you wind up your shillelagh like a baseball bat?
Kinda, yeah.
Hit it under the chin.
19?
Ooh, 19 plus 5 is
24.
4. I think that's a hit.
24 will hit.
think that's a hit.
Let's see what kind of damage you can squeeze out of it.
Yes.
Nice.
Ooh,
11.
11.
11 points. The shockwave shakes along the horse's length, and it collapses.
Finally.
Yes.
Victory.
Yay!
That's right, bitch.
Quick stomach.
Got an interesting skull if you want to be scientific about this, or just arcane about it. This is probably also an abomination of some sort.
Well,
But
yeah.
it's an abomination.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But it's an abomination you defeated.
Damn fucking straight.
What is going on with
Yeah.
the weird skeletons down here?
So far, you've only
Well,
encountered one.
It's only
Well,
one, so
There's this
that's
one
okay.
skull. That's
Well, we
all
had the
weird.
one skull too.
Okay, so you have about 1 1/8 skeletons.
Yes.
But 2 skulls, both of which are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've seen some horses in my time.
Mhm.
I've never seen a horse skeleton like this.
Making you wonder what was going on in this town 800
Took
years
the
ago.
horse off.
That's exactly what I was wondering, David.
Myself. There we go.
So, how many hit points did this thing have?
It had a total of 105.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's taken me a while.
Good thing
Yeah.
we are a team.
Yes, actually, yeah. The DMG has guidelines on how tough a monster should be at each different challenge rating, and the challenge rating is figured according to the levels of the people that are fighting it. There is kind of a scientific process behind this, and while I'm still trying to master it, I think I'm getting parts of it down reasonably well.
Mhm.
And this leaves you.
Just warn us when we encounter a foe from of a magnitude higher.
Yeah,
I
the
can
skeleton.
cast Cure Wounds on myself, right?
Yeah. As long as you
Cast Cure Wounds on myself.
You can cast Cure Light Wounds on yourself or Cure Wounds on yourself.
Excellent. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay. Uses up one of your spell slots, and we are back in map mode. I'll have the map up just as soon as I drink up.
Warren, I think you can have this battle axe. You earned it.
Am I falling right?
Yeah.
Okay, put 2 wounds on this.
All right. Thank you to the nice lady.
I mean, unless you don't want it.
Oh, I'll take it. Thank you.
Wait, what happened?
Gave
I let him have
back.
the.
Tess has
Oh,
let
yeah.
Warren have the +1 battle axe.
All for this next one. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Sharing. Aw, it's so cute.
Sharing.
To be fair, he was half dead.
True.
He did take a palpable hit with that. Let's see.
I warmed it up for you.
I believe you. Yeah, come to think of it, you found a bag of coins in the blacksmith's loft, hadn't you?
I think so. I think Chili has.
Maybe. Billy probably has it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Jill
Well,
probably
in
took it.
the excitement of the fight, you put it down. I was just being helpful.
Let me help you carry them.
Now you may carry it
Uh-huh.
for me.
The farther we go,
So let's see.
the more jingles.
Okay, just for the sake of reference and my bookkeeping. Pardon. Now, I believe you found 3 different treasure caches so far.
Mhm.
In the inn's living space, in that chest of drawers the stairway had partially blocked. One in the kitchen, the sack in the corner, and one in the loft of the blacksmith shop.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About 750 coins.
Yeah, the first one I took for historical reasons to give it to the proper authorities when we come back up, because it's old. All the rest is Chili's hands.
Okay, so what was the first one you picked up?
Oh God! Like, why'd you have to basically say it's all Jilly's?
No, I don't say. I say it's in Chili's hands. I don't say it belongs to her.
Yeah, but that basically means she's never going to give any of it up.
But she took it, and nobody opposed her.
So if
For
she
the
makes you
horde!
carry it, then that
What-
might be taken as
Okay, is she carrying all 3 bags?
Oh hell no!
jingle,
With
jingle,
a
jingle,
strength
jingle.
of what, 8?
That's about 15 pounds right there. Let me just point out.
Uh-huh.
No, but I will carry 1.
So I will sheath the longsword and dual wield both battle axes.
Cool.
Whoa, cool.
That's hot.
So Warren is
Mhm.
prepared to do his imitation of a blender. Yeah. Double-bladed chopping action.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, longsword is 1d8 in this edition. I was
So-
like, wouldn't the longsword and the other one be more damage? But
No.
So, guys, are we done? The next room, there's something I'd like to check out from
Yes.
close.
Let's take a look.
Something I can feel this wall. There is something magical over there.
Okay, you're talking about the spots over here, yes?
Yes, and
Yeah.
Just make. Yeah, I can't wait to get D20 Pro Act up and running on this thing.
Me too.
and I can also feel what kind of magic it is. So, is it necromancy? Please tell me.
Yeah, let me check the map and see what you're tracking. One appears to be one is enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're actually. I think they're both enchantment after a fashion.
And the horse was necromancy, wasn't it?
Essentially, yeah.
Excellent. So there's something enchanted over there. So let's find it before my spell
Two different things. It
fizzles.
looks like.
Okay, well, let's go and check it out then.
Yep. So through the door.
Okay, so you're not checking anything else in the blacksmith shop, or
Not yet.
okay.
Yeah, let's look around.
Oh, well,
We are going to come back and look it over properly, but now I want to use the spell time I still have left to see
I'm
things.
just going to do a quick walkthrough and see if my passive perception picks up anything.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
passive perception walking through the blacksmith shop.
Yes, passive perception, something like 170 or so.
17. It's freaking
Yeah.
ridiculous. What I love is that her active perception is lower. So if she actually took her time and made another roll,
well,
she would have to get very lucky on the dice.
I mean, it's kind of like taking 10, so it's yeah, that's kind of how it works, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay,
have a
so
very
you're-
high bonus because I'm perceptive.
So you're essentially taking a look around. Just sort of poking here and there. You go over to the bench, you look over the very old but possibly still serviceable tools. You pull open a drawer that rattles, and oh, there's a bunch of coin in there. And it looks like a couple of ingots.
Huh?
Ingots? Okay.
Well, silver ingots, but still.
Yeah,
Holy
I'll
crap.
take it.
Oh, gee. I was hoping for cheese ingots. Although
Okay.
at this point,
After
considering how long they've been
800
underground,
years.
they're probably hard enough to forge into swords anyway.
It takes a lot of cheese to make a sword.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, you have to do the katana thing and fold the metal over multiple times.
The cheese.
The cheese.
Be the cheese multiple times. That would be some aged cheddar.
300 times fold
Damascus
cheese.
cheddar.
I don't know. I would go for a harder cheese.
After 800 years, I think it would not just be
Well,
blue.
then again, you fold them over enough times, then they'd make some really sharp cheese.
I kind of want to have a cheese golem now.
Cheese sword.
Right, and then you make this shield out of a big pepperoni.
Mhm.
I'll stop now.
Yeah, I'm choosing the names for these episodes these days from random segments and snippets of conversation from within the episode, right? Just check.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Is this going to be like...
Has anyone looked at the
Yeah,
playlist
so
lately?
the episode will be called Some Really Cheesy Dialogue.
Awesome. Anyway.
Okay, having removed the coins and ingots,
Mhm.
I jiggle and slide the cabinet again. Is there still a jingle?
There isn't at this point. You got the gold
Okay.
coins. You got some gold coins. You got some silver coins, and 5 silver ingots that are worth about 20 silver each.
Very
Nice.
clever.
I want to look at those coins. They might have historical value.
Oh, every coin you're finding down here is from a bygone age. But they are gold, and they are silver, and they are copper, and they are a standard weight, so you could conceivably use these coins above ground.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. The metal value alone will make them worth whatever they seem to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's just maybe there might be scholars and collectors and like that who might be willing to trade more than their.
You might be able to get a little extra value from them. Yes, perhaps.
But that'll be a thing for now. I'll just mention it. I'll just sort of say it. I'm just saying is all, and then
I can take it to my guild.
Okay, moving on from there. The first door is kind of an anticlimax.
Oh, it's a
But you have an open door. But you have an open doorway to the south.
I'll peek through.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to add a little bit more to the map.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, cool.
And, okay. This room here looks like just a... Maybe I should be able to see myself.
Ooh,
Okay, there we go.
Those dots is about where he was sensing magic, right?
About there, yeah. Now, this room here is looks like just more or less a hallway between this, whatever this is over here.
Well,
and
I'm not going to go
like,
charging in there without telling people and first.
Well,
I'm not
hang
going to jump in there
on.
unobserved.
Before we get into that, let's talk about this space here.
Oh,
This looks like a workshop for a chemist or alchemist or something like.
ooh. Some kind of laboratory here, guys.
Some kind of laboratory here.
Cool.
You can see boxes of fancy looking but otherwise broken bottles.
Someone went on a real bender here.
Looks like.
And
Plus
there is
you have a few sword strokes in the walls, it looks like.
what? Somebody raging down here. Is there a skeleton on the floor?
There's no skeleton in this room. Oh,
That's good.
God, I hope not.
So
I
let's
forgot.
Look
I
at that.
forgot one
wall.
detail on the map, and I'll show that to you now. There is another door out of here.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there's one of those thingies, of those magical thingies in here.
Okay, and you come to look around in this area here.
Yes.
There is a pile of broken glass of different colors and such. Digging through there, though, you do manage to find, well, it's an oddity. It's a little potion. It's a potion bottle that appears to be wrapped in fur.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Probably cushioning.
Of what?
Possibly it's cushioning, trying to keep it from getting jostled. Now, why would you want to not let a potion bottle get jostled? Let's be real careful with that one.
Yeah, we could find out.
Yeah. Or we could do the foghorn leghorn thing. Looks like sody pop. Watch it fizz.
Wait a second. Not
Seems
so quick.
like a good idea to me.
Nope.
So
There is absolutely no way this plan could possibly go wrong.
Can Argyle still sense what it is just by touching it?
with another spell,
That'd be identify.
identify, but
But
I'd
you
like
might want to save that until you have more objects to identify.
exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, one more.
So you have a potion wearing a fur coat, basically. Why be
Yes.
wearing a fur coat is anybody's guess.
It
It was
could
cold.
have
Can
something
we
to do with
unwrap it
temperature.
just enough to see if it's got a label?
No, that fur is glued on there pretty tight.
Ah, okay then.
So,
It's like
but wait,
it's like
something
fur
else
is part of the presentation of the bottle.
Okay,
So-
well, then the other question is it like open at one end, like, you know, a sheath that you could slide the bottle in and out of, or is it sealed completely?
No, there is essentially a tiny little fur coat glued to the bottle.
Oh, it's glued to the bottle itself.
Yeah.
So that's probably something with
Ah, it's a potion of Rogaine.
werewolf. No, wait. Look at that wall. Do you see that wall here?
Hang
Right
on.
behind it, there's something.
Right
behind
this wall here.
Yeah, which door should we go in?
Well, let's see. There's a door down here, and there's a door up here. There's a door up here.
And there's
I
a
haven't
door
looked at yet.
right
I'm not even sure I'm pointing at these correctly. There we go. There's a door down here. There's a door
Yeah.
up here. There's a door up here. You're spoiled for choices.
There's a lot of doors.
I'm
Oof.
voting for the middle door. Let's take the middle door.
Middle door?
Yes.
Yeah. Why not?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Not really, no. No.
So
Okay. Then you come through to this little room here. You remember how
Yes.
this was the sort of living area for the innkeeper?
Mhm.
This one here is the living area for the potioner.
Okay.
oh,
And it has a
Nice.
few amenities like a bed, a dresser that looks like it's been ransacked, and in the corner down here, there is a hat rack with a sort of a green cap with a gold trim on it.
good. Let's identify those two things.
Yep.
You want to identify them both now? Okay.
Yeah, by the way, if we need more
Anything
identifies, I have that one as well.
Yeah, he does.
Wait.
Novel.
Okay,
Maybe even.
go ahead. You identified. I see if I.
No, I'm just saying I have identify too.
Okay.
If
So
you
he's
need
using
any
this
more.
now, that if we need it later, he can use it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is what
Okay.
he's saying.
But
Oh.
do I
Okay.
I detect any more magical items in the area?
Okay. Well, okay, so you're going to detect more stuff.
I think it's still running my detect, so I'm.
It ought to be nearing the end of that, but if you're going to get specific about it, there is a burst of static down here.
Oh, burst of static. There's.
That's not the sort of thing Identify is supposed to return.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
anti-magic
Programming
field.
terms.
Do I know anything more about that bursts? Does it say what school of magic it bursts from, or
No.
is it shielded by something from my detecting?
It's more like record corrupted.
Ooh, there's
Yeah.
something very interesting behind this wall here,
Ooh.
but it's odd.
Odder than a skeletal horse?
A bit odder than a skeleton horse.
Did we gain anything from identifying the two objects?
Oh yeah, I was about to get
Be
into that.
interested to know what your criteria are. But
Yeah.
Okay.
We should identify these before we go and
Okay.
figure that out,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Okay. So yeah, you identify them, Thagak.
well, oh, me? Okay.
You.
How many things are we identifying now?
Okay, you have a bottle wrapped in a fur coat, and you have, well, a hat on a hat rack.
A green.
Okay, well, I'll do the identify thing on them.
Okay. The potion you can quickly identify as a potion of animal communication.
Well, that makes sense. It's an interesting labeling scheme.
Saria, do you need something like that, or
She has it already.
Well, I mean, I can speak with animals.
on your fingertips?
Yeah. So if
Not many animals can read Braille.
I mean,
if more than one of us at a time need to communicate with animals, we'll have that in reserve.
yeah,
I
like
can actually
I
do
can carry
that
it.
too.
Yeah, just in case you need to play good apex predator, bad apex predator.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
I can carry it and then use it on you guys if you want.
Excellent.
And the cap.
Oh, now this gets interesting. The cap you don't get anything from.
What?
The cap does not register as any sort of object. However, the hat rack you identify as the staff of the Hierophant, plus 1/4 staff.
What?
When man and nature are harmonized in a place where each tries to use the other to its advantage, the next power will be revealed.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap.
Oh boy. Now, what class are those geared toward?
Well, it sounds like something druidic in nature.
Yeah. It says
Yeah,
here, I get this blank look and I say the words in this sort of hypnotized monotone, and then I go, what?
When you say it, there's a little bit of like this is the first time, like all this entire time when we've been like looking at gold and everything, like now listen, it's been the player that's actually been doing the whole like, yeah, but you guys are saying like, well, Jilly is carrying it and everything, because Saria the entire time that we've been finding gold and everything or silver or whatever, she's just been kind of like whatever.
It's
But like when you
say that again, the exact quote.
Okay,
what?
she's setting it up. She's saying that Saria has been all non-committal about the gold and silver and copper you've been finding around the place.
Talk about any of the
It's
gold,
only
silver.
money.
But as soon as you say this, there's a little bit of
Fine.
I don't even say a word. I just sort of hold it out to you.
Okay, you're not even holding anything at the moment. There's this cap sitting on a hat rack, near as you can tell.
Okay, right. This looks like a hat rack.
Yeah.
Okay, are there like hat rack feet and a hat rack cap crown over it with hooks on it or something that can be removed?
Yes. Well, actually, first you have to remove that cap, and it practically disintegrates as you do so.
Wow.
Revealing an iron cap on top of the staff, and when you pull that off, you can see
all the magic comes out.
Well, not all the magic comes out, but you do see sort of sticking out of the top of the staff, off of the very tip of the staff, 2 tiny little white flowers.
Ooh.
Her eyes get even bigger.
I just sort of say,
And it just lifts
it's your
right out.
department.
And it lifts right out of the feet.
What is it called again?
The staff of the Hierophant.
Yeah, staff of the Hierophant, and there's a quote. Some sort of the words just came to me as I did this,
Mm-hmm.
and I repeat them again.
When man and nature are harmonized in a place where each tried to use the other to their advantage, the next power will be revealed.
Yeah. Does that ring a bell with anybody? I think back over, because that sounds like really lyrical, so I think back over all the epic tales and things like that, and I'll see if there's any kind of, if that sounds like anything I've heard before.
Give me
A roll, okay, let's see. Okay, well, the die comes up 8. Let's see. I think that's not going to tell me much. It's an obscure quote or something. Yes, my intelligence bonus is 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
My proficiency bonus is 2. So unless there's a skill that comes in here,
not enough. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, then. It doesn't ring a bell with me.
That whole man and nature using each other to their advantage. That seems like something that should stick out in your mind, but it doesn't.
Sounds like
I'm going to do it next time I go into a library. I'm going to take 10 on the roll.
Mm-hmm.
That'll have to wait till we get to a library.
Yeah. Now we watch Jillian Soria fight over the staff.
Wait, what?
No. I think Jilly's letting you have it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the height of the staff and my height.
Yeah.
That
she
I
better
can let that
all
one
laugh this
slide.
time with my staff, the staff that I'm holding.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the staff and try to remember something with arcane knowledge, and I come up totally blank with a 9. So 4, 5. No idea. Never.
Oh, sorry.
Big mystery.
Wow, suddenly I've set up expectation. Who's surprised, really? That's ironic.
Nobody.
The next power.
The next be revealed.
Good. Okay, then let's go on through the lower door and find out what that fizzling something out there is.
Okay, you get out there. Okay. If you're going through the bottom door.
Yes.
And this is the setup you're confronted with. This down here appears to be a showroom. Numerous tables set up with tiered things, littered with broken glass and stained with fluids from long ago. The person who sold the potions in this shop had them out for display in relatively attractive-looking stands.
Mm-hmm.
The store's name, according to the placard over the sales desk, was apparently Fabris's Filtra.
Mm-hmm.
Is that even a word?
Well, no, that was an archaic word meaning blah 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 blah.
Immediately
Say that then.
area where it was fizzling and sizzling.
Yeah, the fizz. Okay. There is one particular display that apparently has not been broken.
Mm-hmm.
There is a looks like a display statuette, for lack of a better word, of two not clad at all women, decorated with gold leaf and/or paint to accentuate their natural beauty, shall we say? Sort of
statuette. You mean what scale? What size are we talking?
Okay, the whole thing is only about this big.
Okay.
looks like a ceramic and gold statuette of two, like I said, not at all clad women, sort of holding their hands up in adoration of a bottle sitting on top of a what looks like a plume, a ceramicized plume of water coming out of whatever pool they're sitting on top of.
So basically, it's the showpiece of the entire display.
Well, it's the showpiece of this area over here, yeah. But that potion is gray.
Great.
Dirty dishwater.
It's gone bad all this time.
Sagak, care to identify this thing?
Okay. As you approach it,
Uh-huh.
each step you take closer to it, the potion seems to ripple with color.
Uh-huh. So color starts showing. It was gray until I stepped.
Well, there's a burst of one color, then it goes back to gray, and a burst of another color, and it goes back to gray.
Right.
And
Is
a burst of another
everyone else
color,
seeing
and it goes
this?
back to gray. I believe everyone is seeing it.
You should drink it.
Be careful.
This thing is reacting to your footsteps, apparently.
Careful,
Uh-huh.
Sagak.
So I stop moving, and then I just sort of, pick a foot up and put it down again without walking forward and see if it still does that.
Okay. How hard are you putting your foot down?
Just as if I were just taking a step, but without moving forward, Same deal. Okay.
Same deal.
I come close, I examine it carefully.
Mm-hmm.
No label on the bottle?
No label on the bottle.
Uh-huh.
Kind of fancy cut crystal bottle.
How many? Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me just take a look at this. Back over to spells lists page. Yeah.
Let me bring this up for you again, just for the sake of.
I used one spell slot here. What do you think? Use another spell slot here to do another identify? This looks important.
Yeah, it does.
Is identify per item or for a specific set of time?
Identify is for a specific period of time.
Oh.
During which you can identify as many pieces as you have.
But mine has already worn out, right? The last.
We are still inside the 10 minutes, so you're still good.
If we're still inside the 10 minutes, then I can still do it.
Okay. You
carefully touch the side of the bottle and focus on it and try and pull that out too.
Carefully touch the side of the bottle and try to identify it, and you get a feeling of okay, the identify basically returns string not found.
Oh.
You get a garbled mess out of it. Also, the potion is now turning a sort of dull red.
I pull my hand back.
Yeah, it's still it's looking an angrier red now.
Uh-oh.
I step back.
Okay, you step back. That potion turns from an angry red to an angry yellow.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I know what color comes next.
It goes to a glowing white.
Uh-huh.
Is that normal?
How close are you to it? You stepped back, but how far?
I stepped back. I think, okay, when it goes yellow, I might have taken one more step back, so I'm 2 steps back.
Okay, it goes to glowing white.
Uh-huh.
And then finally bursts.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I thought it was going to go back to gray.
I saw all the broken glass. I figured it was going to do that.
After it was disturbed, it finally went the rest of the way.
Uh-huh.
Taking that cute little statue with it.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
You monster.
Wow.
It's probably it was probably a racist potion. It hated half orcs.
Yeah.
Could have
Oh
been.
boy. And the cute little statue was also destroyed, huh?
Yeah, obliterated.
Was that supposed to happen, Thagak?
I doubt it. I couldn't identify it at all. It was
Well,
like
David, like blown to dust.
Or at least very tiny little flinders of ceramic.
uh-huh.
Too fine.
I was going to use mending.
Yeah.
It's a little beyond mending then.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
No.
Any residue, fumes coming up? Any of that?
Well, it smells. It has a certain rotten eggs. With just a skosh of Wednesday morning taco fart.
It smells like brimstone.
A bit, yes.
Okay.
Oh, man, I'm leaving.
Also thoroughly used Mexican food.
Yeah, I couldn't identify it at all.
Probably for the best the way it smells.
Yeah.
We don't need smelly.
Yeah, that is a potion that had gone bad. Yes.
Yeah, but it was like supposedly the pièce de résistance of the whole show.
It was the
whole story.
resistance of that statuette.
That guy didn't do a great job with his potions.
Well, after 800 years, you're likely to encounter a little bit of spoilage here and there.
I'm just being a bit condescending towards the dead.
Oh, okay.
What, you mean your potions don't last for 10,000 years? Oh, for shame.
If I was a potioner, mine would.
Okay, the animal communication one seems to have lasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably from another potion, a gift or something.
You're besmirching his apothecary skills.
Yes, but he's dead. He can't say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just has to take it lying down.
So just bringing up the map again.
Okay. So I didn't feel anything more. So for the moment.
Oh, that's where the pen tip is. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that could have been a treasure. Not now. Sorry. So you've been here.
In about
here,
10 seconds to
here.
drink it.
Drinking it would be very ill-advised.
I was just going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Worst
back at the
potion
ever. More clearly. Is this 2 dots or 1 dot?
Which?
With the horse. Where you had the horse.
Okay, the horse was the question mark over here.
Question mark. That's what it is. Okay.
Well, it was supposed to be a question mark, but I drew it with a sharp.
Oh, it looked like a exclamation mark to me.
I think I managed a little curl at the top.
Yeah, that's a question mark.
Girl.
Looked a bit like a horse head to me.
I just thought it was a serif.
Or maybe it was a knight piece.
I need to start using D20 Pro.
I mean, I've never seen an exclamation point with a serif before, but that sure looked like one.
Oh, I have. And so, is there anything else you're doing in this shop?
We should now take a look around with more leisure to see what we find in mundane stuff.
Okay. Well, that apart from those 2 things, and I guess nobody wanted to mess with the thing on the statuette, that area's been picked clean. There's nothing left really on the workbench.
Who was that? Was this the work of adventurers?
Hmm?
Who did pick this clean?
People from long, long ago.
And why did that?
Some of those sword marks in the wall are about the age of the building itself.
Mm-hmm.
We carbon dated them.
Yeah.
So maybe they had some fighting here.
Some fighting, some engineered animals,
Hmm.
bloody
Nothing out of the
shirtless
ordinary.
kings. The past is another country.
Yeah.
They had good taste in statues, though.
Yeah, it was cute while it lasted.
All right. But there's still one more room that we haven't opened yet.
Oh, you mean this one up here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the bedroom.
Time to
No,
go.
that room was the center one.
Yeah, the bedroom was this one here.
Oh,
This is probably a storeroom.
This is indeed a store. This is indeed a storeroom, and in there you can find a few odd artifacts like the old Fabris's Filtra sign. A few boxes of well, some of the bottles are cute. You might be able to get a few silver for. You might be able to get a few silver for those. Looking around, there is
Yeah.
Okay. Digging around, there is a locked cabinet.
well, we should see what's inside.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you getting?
Yes.
Break it open with a battle axe. No, but
There could be statues inside. Wait.
careful. Break it open carefully with a battle axe.
Carefully
doors
break
have
a
hinges?
bureau open with a battle axe.
Yes, very carefully.
One of the more interesting maneuvers that could qualify as one of the more interesting maneuvers from Fate Accelerated, along with
That's true.
along with flashily sneak past the guards
That's when you go like this.
and forcefully bake a cake.
And
Right.
that's when you turn on the knobs and you're like, you slam that door shut.
Eat those eggs. Yeah.
Exactly.
So locked cabinet. What are you doing?
Okay.
Ours
Let's.
are good opening cabinets, aren't they? Or Jilly? I bet Jilly's good at opening cabinets.
I can use a knock on it.
No, not knock. That's too loud here. We don't want a landslide and be buried here under tons of rubble.
Okay, then
For
I want
another 800 years.
Let's be mundane about this and just destroy the cabinet. I'm done with history here. For all I care.
Oh, I assure you, you're not.
I could probably carefully cleave one of the cabinet doors off from the side.
Oh, go ahead.
It seems like a good idea. So I'm like aiming at the like where the hinges are, kind of from the side. Let's see what happens. That would be not the worst roll I've ever made. That's a 13.
Roll some damage for me.
Okay. Not raging damage.
Not raging.
5.
Okay, 5. You do manage to hack off a bit of the hinge. The door sits sort of ajar on the front of the thing. You can probably pull it off a little bit and see inside there.
Heck yeah.
There is a little bit of a greenish glow in there.
Ooh.
Ooh. Uranium.
Emerald.
I failed geology.
In fact, let me look up that thing in the correct book just to make sure I have all of its properties in place.
Hey, people who are good at knowing what glowing green things are, there's some here.
Something glowing green. I'm trying to use arcane knowledge this time. I know green stuff when I see it, and this is a 17 rolled.
Okay, this thing, this emerald, is, you're pretty sure it's an elemental gem.
Is this something that we
Break
can...
it. Okay, essentially break it open and you summon a water elemental.
Oh. I wrap it up carefully into some cloth.
Yes.
And put it away.
Good thing you didn't break it while opening the cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must say.
You are really a master of the battle axe.
Thank you.
Battle axe is always the right tool for the job. You just
I
have
like
to
the way you think.
wield it. Good. So, what's next for our intrepid troop of adventurers?
I can kind of guess.
We open more doors and
Well, there is one more door in this thingy here.
Into the hallway before you get to the.
somebody listen at the
section.
door.
I guess it's not really a hallway; it's more of a alley, kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
This is like a strip mall.
Mm-hmm.
Subterranean strip mall ruins.
Okay, so actually, let me point out that before you even get to the before you even get to the room, before you even get through this door, there is rubble sort of blocking the end of the alleyway over here, and there is a skeletal arm sticking out of the rubble there with a bag.
A skeletal arm?
A skeletal arm sticking out of the rubble with a bag.
With a bag?
With a bag.
Jilly, you can go get that.
That was nice of you.
Not because I'm scared of it or anything. I fought a skeletal horse in one, but
now that she says it like that, I'm kind of embarrassed remembering when I before that said, Thagak, go ahead and open the door there.
Well,
I hope
not?
I hope I did come across more elegantly a bit.
Right. I'll take a look. It's a brand new car.
I'm kind of hoping there's a statue inside, but
yeah. Let's see the bag.
Okay, the bag contains a bunch of silver and copper.
Yeah, look at that. So the guy got killed by a landslide, and the last thing he thought was, "Oh no, save the silver,
save the money,
copper.
My money,
save my money."
Oh man,
it'll be good for somebody else 800 years from now.
Wait, why is that funny to you guys?
It's not funny. We think it's tragic.
Really?
It is funny.
Tragic.
Pitiable. Now, oh man, that would make
I think it's
story.
It's thoughtful, actually.
Yeah, you think it's sensible, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write some sort of song about a guy.
Jilly, I truly don't believe he was actually trying to save his money for somebody in the future. Just
He just happened to be holding the bag when stuff fell on him.
accident of, you know, some sort of tragic what's the fate.
His arm out into
says the woman who practically squealed when she found the quarterstaff.
Well,
okay, well, I mean, you know,
totally different.
well, that's some sort of weird thing too. I mean, like, I'm not sitting there saying that that was some sort of like nice little like.
Certainly not.
You know, no, it definitely wasn't probably left for me. I'm going to take advantage of it though.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
it's a healthy attitude.
Speaking of, let's clear the debris as much as we can. Big people. And can you do a druidic funeral rite?
No, I'm suppose.
Thank you.
For the rest of the money that's under the thing, or
my wisdom is 8. I see no problem in trying to move rubble from a collapsed-in section underground.
Yeah, we tried that right under the house in that cupboard that was filled with rubble.
Now you're sort of deeper under the house, and
it didn't go well up there. So I'd be in favor of just leaving it as it is.
You can kind of be sure you're actually under the house right now, too.
Under the house. So if we open this door, maybe we find whatever I sensed when we were eating.
Maybe. The first door in you encounter looks like this. And it appears to be, there are glues, there are assorted pieces of equipment down here, and it's a little hard to discern what they're for.
Pointing.
Oh, this space right here is where this last door opens into.
All right. Okay. Gotcha.
And that last space, like I said, there are a variety of different pieces of equipment here. I'm going to need someone to make a lore roll to tell me if they can figure out what it is.
What's the skill involved in a lore roll?
Investigation.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do investigation because. Okay. Yeah.
Lore sounds like it could be history. I don't have investigation.
No
investigation.
No, I got history. I don't have.
I have investigation. I investigate.
Investigate.
That's a 20. And
oh wow.
Okay. Let's see.
It's 25. Woohoo!
Let's see. Glue and strings. Looks like some cutting equipment, some paints and dyeing equipment.
To leather crafters.
Well, book crafter.
Ah.
What?
You're in the back room of a bookshop.
A bookbinder.
And this is an assortment of bookbinding tools.
Right.
Are there any?
Hello, Cat.
And the big question is, are there any books lying around?
Yeah.
Back here doesn't appear to be, and in fact,
maybe the front.
Well, hang on. Let me describe a little bit more of the situation. There are a number of disturbing aspects about the scene. Remember how there were a few sword marks in the walls of the potion shop? There are even more over here. Looks like that lock might have been smashed in at one point on the back alley door.
Someone kicked the door open from the alley.
Yeah. Looks like maybe there was a full-on assault on this particular shop at one point in its very distant history.
And
it was the scene of bloody conflict.
The place?
Pardon?
Does it look like people came in and trashed the place?
Looks generally like looks like people generally came in and trashed the place.
Yeah, probably
attack
for
them.
printing seditious literature.
Not
Yeah.
impossible.
Let's not jump to conclusions. We need to investigate further.
Just
Mhm.
look around.
They could
Well,
just
we know that the ruler was fairly harsh.
Yeah.
Warren's
one,
gonna look through the door.
one of the rulers. We don't even know if it's the last one.
Right.
Yeah, there is also thinking about people's passive perceptions. It might be Jilly that first notices this again first. There is a black bag in the bottom left corner of the room, down
Full of
over here.
dice.
Yeah, my passive perception is 13.
That wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah, but Chile is probably first to see it because she
Also closer to the ground she is.
Yeah.
everything.
It's 10 plus 3.
But I think we caught Matt at FK. So, John, I'll let Thagak find it.
Okay. A black bag.
A black bag. It's light.
Uh-huh.
Picking it up,
Whoa.
doing anything with it?
Well, first I see if I can just sort of open it a little bit without handling whatever's in it too much. See if I can look into it without completely picking it up.
Without picking it up, that's very difficult if it's lying on the floor.
Yeah. So
You
if
have to get your head
just
right
sort of,
there on the ground.
stick a dagger blade under the opening of the bag and like that and take a look.
Sort of lift it up. Okay, it looks like there's another bag inside it.
Oh, great.
Bagception.
Okay, well then I'll carefully sort of slowly, gently pick it up.
Okay, it doesn't feel quite like a bag. Fairly nice material.
Uh-huh.
It's got some shiny bits to it. Then you unfold it and realize it's not a bag.
Uh-oh.
It's
But a human head.
No, it's a black velvet hood.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. Sort of like an eyeless hood, like you pull over somebody's head.
Oh, no, it has the eye holes. And in fact, features like the eyebrows, the ridges around the nose, the ears and such are represented in silver thread on the surface.
Uh-huh.
What the hell is that?
Put it on.
Is the 10 minutes on my identify spell still up?
At this point, I might say it's ended.
Yeah.
So you can't
Put it on Jelly, see
identify
what happens.
unless you bring up another identify. And I would recommend doing that for just one item.
Put it on.
I've got 3 spell slots left at that level.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? Put it on.
I think,
Let's wait a bit.
well, the other thing is we don't even know if it's magical or not. Although
Exactly.
pretty
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
going-
try to make him give in to player pressure.
Yeah, I'm going to start a new detect magic.
Going to start another detect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at this.
I do.
Meanwhile, Warren's getting a little impatient and opens the door.
Yes.
Really?
Okay, you're going to open that door, are you?
Mhm.
Yes.
And I'm going to detect all around, so I'm also going to detect what he is just in the process of encountering.
Okay.
You get us.
Okay, you're casting detect and detecting nothing off of this hood.
Mhm.
It's a very soft, pretty hood in its own way.
No, it might fit you, but it doesn't do much except maybe make you look more mysterious.
Now, there is something I want to say that might make him put it on immediately, and I'm not going to do that just because.
Oh God.
But when you open the door to get out of this room into the next whatever there is there, yeah, anticlimax.
Ooh.
More rooms.
More doors.
More door.
Yay, let's
But
open.
is there anything in a 30-foot radius? Anything
God.
magical through
Well,
the
as a matter of fact, there is a dot up here, you'll notice now.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, looks like we're going straight through them.
And more southerly, is there anything more?
You can't detect anything down that way. Oh,
Like not.
also a few feet. Okay, also about 10 feet up. I'm
And
gonna
does
drop
he
a
pick
dot.
up the hood?
Actually, no, pardon me. Do you pick up the hood?
Yeah, no, I mean, does he also?
Spell does not pick up the okay. The detect does not pick up the hood.
Okay,
It's just pretty.
it's just pretty, or else it's a major artifact. But what are the odds?
Yeah.
Okay, I had put a dot here, then crossed it off, and put the dot here. It's not in there. It's 10 feet up.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Well, I guess
10
that's where we're
feet
going
up.
next.
Yes, that is where we are going next.
Straight on through.
Yep.
Sesame, open yourself.
Yep.
I'm still in the lead, so let's
I'll
open
put
that
the
door.
hood away. We'll look at it later.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. You can probably safely put it on if you want.
If
So
you
we're
want.
going to open the door to the that's straight.
Okay, you're going to open the door to the over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll draw that and turn that into a room of its own.
Yay.
With more personal, it looks like more personal effects. Bed, a basic cooking surface, a few basic amenities.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's nothing threatening here, I'm going to take a closer look at the two dots.
Okay.
A giant
There is
dot.
a little writing desk over in this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the inks and quills have been scattered, but there is one cup at the back. Maybe it's a small mug or tankard or something. And there is a pair, you sort of bring that over, and in there, there are a few pairs of what you think are reading glasses.
And they are the...
One particular pair sticks out to your detect.
I take it.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is detect, not identify.
I know. I just take it with my greedy little fingers, and then I'm looking for the second item over here.
Okay, the second item is upstairs. You don't see stairs, though.
I don't see stairs. But when I look up, do you see anything?
Let's see. Give me a note. Hello, Shu.
Hello.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever.
Okay.
Stuff.
A notice roll, guy.
I notice roll.
Please.
Let's note it. Okay, that was a 13. And what do I get for a bonus? Notice is that wisdom?
I believe so.
Then I get 2 more. That's 15.
Okay, that's enough to see the outline of something in the ceiling there, and a place where a cord might once have connected.
I bet you there's a trap door.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Okay.
If it's a trap, you're on kind of the wrong side of it, aren't you?
Apparently, I'm
ceiling even work?
I'm taking the broom.
I was just about to say, wait,
And
you have the broom.
yeah, I'm taking the broom and levitate up with it to look closely at the trapdoor from up close to see what's what. Does it open, or is the magic in the trapdoor or behind it?
It's behind it and sort of off the side.
What?
Above and a bit to the side.
Above and a bit to the side. Can I open the trapdoor?
Okay, you can sort of work your fingers in there and pull down. There's a ladder there that'll unfold once you pull the thing down.
Hey, Mage Hand might be able to pull it open.
Yeah, Mage Hand would have worked too.
Yeah, too late now. I'm putting the ladder down for my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, is there a room up there?
Yes, there is.
Okay, then personally, I fly up into that room and take a look.
Okay, well, you can see there's a crate in the center of the room with a book open on it and several burned out candles around it.
Doesn't look at all suspicious.
Private reading room.
What is the magical thing? The book or the crate?
It would appear to be the book, or at least there is magic about the book.
Yeah, let's look at the book. What does it look like?
It is this rough pages in a red binding. There is a certain amount of writing in 2 different scripts on the page.
Ooh.
Which
Can I read
like
them?
some sort of what looks to your slightly hurried eye like some sort of contract.
Oh dear me. History roll. See if I can identify the script as script.
Well, Argyle's up there first.
Yeah, Argyle.
Yeah. I don't.
I think I'm going to.
Everyone else is going to climb up Toot Sweet.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
I'm going to, before they all come up here, I'm going to quickly change to identify that book and the glasses.
Okay. The glasses, you can determine quickly enough, are described as eyes of charming.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good for the bard.
What?
What do they do? The eyes of charming.
They charm.
They cast a charm spell at people you look at. If they look, you probably have to look them in the eye.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
But then we get to the book. The book is not a significant thing by itself. The writing
I'm sure
on
it's
the
very
page,
significant, but it's just not magical, maybe.
yeah, the writing on the page, though, that is where there's a certain amount of power. And the power is in the school of summoning.
And it's a contract.
Yes.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't think I need to tell you where it goes from here.
Yeah. Is it a
Verizon.
contract to what that says account or something?
Actually, it is.
Oh shit!
It looks to be the written contract between a young Harkwyn Lavinnel and
No, not Harkwyn.
something named Cribsole, offering to grant nobility in exchange for the firstborn.
No, not Harkwyn. Don't do that to me.
Oh, dear me.
Harkwyn's the count, right?
Take an arcane
Harkwyn
roll.
Lavinnel is the count.
I believe
So
in you.
Sarah's gonna turn to Argyle and go, "I told you."
Yeah. And I didn't believe you. I was wrong.
And then I'm gonna kind of smooth out my like leather trousers for a minute, and then go, well, maybe next time you will.
Yes.
there was something fishy about that man. You should have listened. He put those beetles down there so we wouldn't get here.
Yeah, now the question is, how do we go about voiding the contract?
How could he?
It's very supernatural, of course.
He might not have expected to ever have a firstborn.
Should we take it with us and continue exploring?
I think Saphir just looks completely downtrodden now. Just like, oh, man.
Check it for traps, perhaps?
Yeah, he seems like such a stand-up guy, too. And many people will tell you he is.
Oh, sure.
This
Real
one
stand-up.
little detail.
So yeah, so we need to figure this out. We need a combination of arcane and possibly history.
Yeah. Looking at the time, though, we've kind of run over a little bit.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
What a great place to leave this, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
How disappointing.
The problem is, I think we'll be off for a week. I think we'll be off for a week after this because, you know, Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That is a thing.
Yes.
The Christmas thingy. I think it's just at the Sunday, too.
Christmas Eve is Sunday. Christmas Day is Monday.
Have a Christmas?
The week after that is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
If people also have plans.
Oh, yes, definitely.
We might have to be out until,
I have the plans of a pyro.
On that day until later.
Yeah, I think we're going to be off for a while then.
A little while.
Little while. 2 weeks off, and then we are back in the game.
And I think we're going to have the climax of this thing.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Oh, boy.
Oh, well.
The Count has a reprieve for a few weeks.
Yes.
What did you do? What did you even think, Harkwyn? And why did you invite us?
Young, okay? When you're young, you think the future is never going to happen.
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew.
He disappeared quick.
He was probably thinking, gee, it sure blows to be so poor. I wish I wasn't.
Yeah.
Could be something like
firstborn. He thought, firstborn, there will be a secondborn.
He also probably thought, oh, it's fine. I'll just never have kids. Ah ha ha, I'm so clever.
Yeah.
That never works out.
Or he thought, I'll have 5 kids so I can spare.
So the being he made the deal with, Crapsack or whatever he's called.
Crapsack.
Krabby Patty.
Probably just, all he did was he just switched the birth control pills for sugar pills.
Yeah. He had an easy job. First he switched 2 birth certificates and then he switched the birth control pills.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, we have our setup for the final episode, which will probably be in 3 weeks.
Okay.
Quite a wait.
Oh, I hate waiting so long for like the conclusion though. That's
I know it does.
Don't worry.
Oh man.
We had to wait 6 months almost for the Doctor Who Christmas special.
I wish we could almost just do it like over text and then just have like one little mini session.
No, certain things have to happen.
Oh well.
In a proper setting.
This cannot be text.
Yeah.
Can't.
Like I wish that were possible is what I meant.
Yeah.
I wish that was a thing that would work, but I don't. Well.
Oh, this Harkwyn.
Yep.
Harkwyn, how could you?
Do we have a lawyer with us to read through that contract and find the loopholes? Maybe there are.
You have as a bard, I think.
Yes.
Probably your best bet to do that.
Yeah.
The only question is, can I actually figure it out? But yeah.
Good question.
Wait, what's the name of the guy? It's not Crabsack. What was he called?
Cribsol.
What? Crypto?
Cribsol. Kribsol.
Cribsol.
Well, you see, you should have known he was going to find a way to steal your kid just on that. Cribsol, really?
So,
Hadn't thought of it that way, but now that you mention it, it is oddly appropriate.
Wait,
yeah.
you didn't do that on purpose? Oh my god. I thought for sure. It was like, oh, crib soul. Get it? Get it?
Crib SOL, yeah.
And now I have a hypothesis.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking maybe Harbin himself is plotting to kill his daughter before the bill comes due, so she doesn't get taken to hell because he's kinder.
What?
Thought. Just a possibility.
Oh man.
No,
That would be a twist. That would be quite a twist if
yeah.
What's the saying about
Kind of a
adding
cool one, yeah.
worse decisions to bad decisions, or following bad decisions with worse ones?
I don't know. We're going to have to play Fiasco one day and find out.
Oh my God, yes, we must.
In the meantime, I am stopping broadcast.
Okay, bye.
So, until next time, goodbye for now.